Last recipe for today is we're going to use the leftover dough from our second pie and make something called Soeurs that go back in my family multiple generations on my mom's side. We're going to roll out our leftover pie dough as thin as we can and as big a sheet as we can. And then we're going to coat it with soft butter and sugar and cinnamon. Getting a little sticky. I'm going to turn it over. So we're just going to keep rolling this. And we actually have made more than I thought we would. So this is going to be a wonderful treat. I'm going to start by squaring it off a little bit. And then we're going to take this soft butter and just sort of spread it out on the dough. Probably a half a stick of butter total. You want to make sure you get right up to the edges with the butter. This only works with soft butter, obviously, or we would tear the dough as we were trying to spread this. All right, that looks like we probably have enough butter. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is put a little sugar on here. So I'm going to very gently all the way around the edges. That's about a half a cup of sugar. Oh, we're going to do a light coating of cinnamon, but I don't have a cinnamon in the shaker, so we'll just kind of give it a little spritz, maybe a little more spritz. It doesn't have to be perfectly even because we're going to roll this up. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. So that is the whole recipe. Butter and cinnamon and sugar. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn this whole thing this way so you can see what I do next. I'm going to start rolling this very tightly. And I'm going to go about halfway across our piece of dough. And I'm going to stop, and I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to rotate it around again. Oh, look at that. It tried to unroll. That's okay. We're just going to set that right there, and we're going to roll from this side. You can see why I tried to make it a little bit square. Okay, now I'm going to make about 1 inch circles. These are very tempting to eat just like they are, but don't do it. You'll get a very bad upset stomach. Okay, now we just need something to bake these in. How about this lovely pan? What I'm gonna do is actually take some butter and put it around the bottom of this pan. That I made in a pottery class with Mimi. And now we're gonna put the petit soeurs in the pan like this. So we cut them on their side, but we cook them on their ends. And we're gonna somehow pack all of these in here. Maybe we don't even have enough. We'll see. The second row gets much tighter. Okay, well, what we're gonna do is take these two end pieces and stack them on top of each other, and voila, we're done. Also, 350 degrees, 30 to 45 minutes. You'll know when they're done. Okay, just a little follow-up. The petit soeurs have been in the oven 35 minutes. And as you can see, they are bubbling and crispy brown, and they'll be ready to eat in about 30 minutes. And over here are our lovely apple turnovers. Little leakage, no big deal. They're gonna be wonderful.